Or Shalom, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites of Great Millstone, Cleveland. All right, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Bahashem, Rchakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will well in the scriptures. And Lord willing, this be an exhortation and edifying lesson to those who can receive it and those in the ministry, man, because obviously we are in the times of trouble, man. You know, we're not in Jacob's trouble, you know, as far as right now, but hey, man, we might as well, we right here at the brink of it all, man. You know, we right here at the brink of Jacob's trouble. All it takes is, you know, for Esau to make his move, basically. You know, for the Lord to put the spirit on Esau to make his move, to ban Bibles and anything so-called religious. You know, we waiting for that famine of the word. We waiting for martial law. We waiting for these prophecies to kick off, man. So we could do what? Apply wisdom. You know, so we could finally apply the things we know. We doing it now, but now we need to do it more than ever because we in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We in the time of pestilence, evil, calamity, famine, you know, great death, and also great deliverance, man. You know, we in the time of the Lord revealing who his true elect is, you know, so we got to apply wisdom. The more wickedness increase, the more wisdom we got to apply, you know, so that we could be stable in this time. Because the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You know, so if you applying the scriptures, you applying the law, statute, commandments to damn near everything you do, then guess what? You're gonna be stable in those times. This wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 14. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail. All right, and this is obviously talking about wisdom, because wisdom is compared to a woman. That's why it says, whoso seeketh her. All right, so when you seek wisdom and you seek it early, you know, while you got the opportunity, while you got the time, while you got the leisure, you know, time to do it. All right, while the doors of repentance are open, you trying to learn breakdowns, you trying to understand the scriptures, you know, you studying and reading, then guess what? You're not gonna have great travail, which means you're not gonna be in circumstances where you're in trouble. You're not gonna be in circumstances where you caught between a rock and a hard place. You're gonna be somebody that's, you know, basically more um somebody that's more grounded, you know. A person that applies wisdom is gonna be more grounded than somebody who don't apply it, you know, like that for real. You know, and then you're not gonna catch as much hell because you're not putting that much hell on yourself. If you're not applying, if you're in a situation when all you gotta do is apply wisdom to get out of it, and you don't do that, then you putting more hell on yourself, man.
And that's why the scriptures say that with the a man will be precious more than fine gold in those times because they gonna have the wisdom to get through situations. They gonna have the wisdom of Yahweh Shai Shah. And that man is talking about is a man of the Lord. So that's how a man of the Lord is gonna be more precious than fine gold than the golden wedge of Ophir in the time of trouble, because of the wisdom. Because this wisdom is precious than fine gold. So if they gonna have that wisdom upon them, then they gonna be more precious than fine gold as well.
You got a precept.
This is Proverbs 2:1. It say, "My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding." Yeah, and if you apply your mind to understanding and apply your ears to wisdom, that means you gonna take heed to it and you gonna live by it. So if it's a situation like this is an example. If it's the time of trouble and you got a bag of food in your hand and you see a whole bunch of people you don't know around you and they starving, you ain't about to be like, "Hey, I got this bag, y'all." Because what they gonna do, they go rent you. They go run to you and do what it takes to take that food. You know, especially if they don't, especially if they ain't been eating in weeks, and they've been
Con.
eating each other, or it came down to where they was about to drop dead, they gonna do what it takes to take your food, man. You know, it say, and they might eat you if
Right.
they that desperate. It say, yeah, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her for as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures,
Con.
then, so just like if you were to seek after real gold and silver, and you know, if you were to have this gold and silver, you'll have many riches. You'll have a field of cattle. You'll have a mansion. You'll have the top clothes, the best cars, and you know by you having that gold and silver, you'll be able to get those things. That's how you gotta seek this knowledge of Yahweh Shai. You gotta seek it as silver and as hid treasure. As in, if you know you get this wisdom, you know you go get something better than everybody in the world has, man. You know, and first and foremost, this wisdom is better than that. But the Lord is gonna put you on a pedestal, and he gonna give you the glory and riches physically as well, and put you on top of all nations. It say then, so it say, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of the Most High. Right, so then you go understand the fear of the Lord, and the Lord, he go sup with you, you know, and he go try you. He gonna give you more wisdom, because we just say, if any man lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High. And with that wisdom you have, you gonna be able to establish, or you gonna take part in establishing a kingdom, man.
Con. Right, because the scriptures say, if thy delight be in, thrones and scepters, roughly paraphrasing, then basically honor wisdom, roughly paraphrasing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just grab it. I ain't want to butcher it, Salakia. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore. Honor and wisdom is studying these scriptures, man. All right. If wisdom is compared to a woman, how would you treat your woman? You would give her the attention she need, the resources she need. All right. You can't just say you love her, but you gotta show her you love her. You gotta be tender, delicate with her. You can't take advantage of her. That's how you gotta treat the scriptures, man. You gotta give the scriptures your time, okay? Your undivided attention, okay? And you gotta be one-on-one with your sword.
Right.
Just like how you would be one-on-one with your woman. Make love to the scriptures, just how you would make love to your woman, not carnally but spiritually.
And that's part of doing that is inclining your ear and applying your heart to that understanding. Just like the brother, he brought it to he brought an example for the physical woman. If you not listening to her, or you not giving her no attention, she'll see that, because she'll see it by your actions, so like the brother gave, that's a perfect example how you gotta be with this wisdom.
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. All right, so the instruction of the Lord is these laws and commandments, man. All right, the first 5 books of the scriptures are called the 5 books of the law. So those are 5 books we should be reading over, studying daily, so we can have the law within our spirit, within our mind. It says verse 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Right, because gold, silver, rubies, all of that is going to perish. That's perishable, man. The scriptures say that all the elements of the earth shall melt, roughly paraphrasing. All the elements of the earth shall melt. So it's not gold, silver, and rubies elements of the earth? Those things are going to be perishable, man. But guess what? Wisdom and instruction, the Lord's law, statute, commandments, these prophecies, these words, the accounts of our forefathers, the prophets, those are going to be forever, man. That's eternal right there, and can't nobody, take that from you except the Lord, who giveth unto you. This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 105. It says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." Right? And we walking in where? The valley of the shadow of death, where all around us is darkness. All around us is evil, wickedness. You got niggas over here doing wickedness, women over here committing adultery doing wickedness. It's wickedness all around us. Even if you stay in a house, it's wickedness. You go outside, the first just wicked energy, wicked vibes, man. You can't go nowhere without Satan being there, on somebody, demons being there, niggas being there, harlots, women being there. You can't go nowhere without wickedness, man. So with that being said, we supposed to walk around with the scriptures in our minds, man. We're supposed to walk around with this wisdom and knowledge on our minds so we can combat that wickedness. Anytime Satan come at us, anytime temptation come, if our mind is on the scriptures, our mind is on the laws and commandments, it's not going to be easy for Satan to come and overtake us and try to get one over on us. If anything, it's going to be harder because we in the mind state of being in the spirit, man. So we supposed to walk with light. We got the light, but we in darkness because we in captivity. And all of our people, damn near 2/3 of our people are gone. Then you surrounded by heathens, you in captivity, So you constantly being oppressed. But guess what? You got this word, man, which is a lamp. We got the understanding, which is the oil to the lamp. So we shining, man. We shining on 2/3. We shining on these harlots. We shining on these heathens because we got the scriptures, man. So apply it. Apply the scriptures so your walk in this ministry won't be as hard. Apply these scriptures to please the Lord. So that you can be saved in that day of judgment.
And just like Yahweh Shah, that's an example. He applied the scriptures in all situations. When people came to scoff, he used the scriptures. When Satan tried to tempt him, he used the scriptures. When Peter even tried to defend him and cut the dude's ear off, he used the scriptures. Every situation, Yahweh Shah, he applied the scriptures, man. And them demons was coming real hard because that's Yahweh Shah. He's on a higher level than everybody except the Most High. So they was constantly messing with him. So that's how they go do us on a lower level than him. So we gotta follow this same example.
That's why the scripture. Oh yeah, go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 9:18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. So the scriptures say that wisdom is better than weapons of war. So this is better than having a gun. Because like the brother said, all the rubies and all the material stuff go melt because that's an element. That's go melt. That's what be done away with. But this wisdom is what's going to last forever. And this wisdom could get you out of situations 10,000 times better than a gun or a sword.
And then a gun or a sword can only protect you but so much, man. And then Esau got that blessing, not us. So we can't, man, Jake ain't got no business out here with no sword, man. We have a better, the Lord equipped us with a better weapon than Esau. We got knowledge, man. If you can outsmart your enemy, you can make your enemy kill themselves. You don't need anything carnal to overcome your enemy. The Lord equipped us with spirituality. That's something Esau could never have, man. All right, this is Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp. You need a lamp to see, man.
Right.
All right, you need lamps to guide you to know where you're going. All right, so you won't be falling into a ditch. You may stumble over something. You may fall, so you'll know where you at. So you can be aware of your surroundings. So you can be circumspect, man. And that commandment, the commandments of the Lord is in the scriptures. The commandments of the Lord is in the word. is in the Bible. So that means you have to read the scriptures, not just read it, study the scriptures so you can understand it. Preach it to your people, all right? And then you gotta follow by it. You gotta follow, you gotta live these scriptures, You gotta apply these scriptures to your everyday life. It says, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So these scriptures, okay, these laws, these commandments, every testimony, the scriptures say this word is written for our learning. So we're supposed to be learning. We're supposed to be reading, seeking out breakdowns, learning, studying breakdowns, so we can apply it and preach it and apply it, man. This Proverbs chapter 4, and this is our way of life. Living these law, statute, commandments should be a way of life, man. It's Proverbs 4:5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. So you're not supposed to be rejecting this, all right? You're not supposed to be rejecting this. You're supposed to be receiving it. Verse 6, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. So as long, just like a woman, you don't forsake your woman, You don't let your woman know that you with another woman. You don't go around treating her, slapping her. No, that's just with this woman. That's just with this wisdom, And you treat wisdom better than you would treat your woman, because this is better than a carnal woman. This will save your life. A woman could never save your life. A woman can only, all a woman is good for in this society is to have sex with her, man. And if she know how to cook that, and if she know how to clean that, and whatever else that she know how to. But this wisdom is profitable for all things, It say verse 6, forsake her not, which means you got to give this wisdom and knowledge, this word, attention. You got to daily show these scriptures attention by reading, by studying, It says get understanding. So you got to get the breakdowns, get the meanings, go into words and things of that nature, go into history, research stuff. Forget it not. And that means you got to repetitively go over it. You got to keep going over it, Neither decline from the words of my mouth, which means continue to read the scriptures, continue to take heed. Because guess what? The mouthpiece of the Lord is his prophets. So take heed to what brothers say. Take heed to what our apostles and elders say. Take heed to what the scriptures say. Verse, we can close out on this. Verse 6. It say, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. So you don't tarry with the scriptures, because that's a form of forsaking. You lollygag it. Oh, I'll read this day, don't never read. Or I'll read this day, don't never read. Or I'll study this day, don't never study. That's a way of forsaking wisdom. And the Lord could just take everything you know and take it away from you, because you playing around with the truth, man. You playing with your woman. You're not valuing your woman, all right, the wisdom that the Lord gave you. So the Lord gonna take it from you.
Right. That's like, all right, you know that you're not supposed to do it. You read the scripture about not eating swine, but you do it anyway.
Right.
That's a smack in the face.
Exactly. Because now you're just being disobedient, man. You just saying, I know what I need to do, but I'm not gonna do it. And then the Lord looking at you, he about to judge your ass. It say, we'll finish this up. She shall preserve thee, right? And as long as you don't forsake wisdom, she gonna help you. She gonna keep you. She gonna save you. She gonna keep you safe, keep you together. It say, love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So wisdom is a principal thing, which means it's the chief thing. It's the most important thing, because that's what's going to get us through in times of Jacob's trouble. When we weak, these scriptures is what's going to get us through. That's the sent comforter. Yahweh Shai say, I come in the volume of the book, So in order to know Yahweh Shai, to get a relationship with Yahweh Shai, all right, you got to have a relationship with the scriptures. You had something.
Con, bro.
Con. Go ahead.
All right, Con. This Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy might, and with all thy soul and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. So these laws and this wisdom, because the laws is wisdom, these scriptures is supposed to be always on our mind, and always something that we focusing on, something that we telling each other that we hey, this is supposed to be our life, this wisdom, you know. So that's what all these things represents. This wisdom always being inside your life, you know. And when you talking about it all the time, that lets you know that it's on your mind all the time. You know, when you always and focusing, doing something that move with wisdom, that lets you know that it's always in your head. You and your wisdom supposed to be close.
Right. And if a nigga say, why you always talking about the Bible, or motherfuckers always, why you always talking about that, and why you always bringing, hey, that mean you doing the right thing, man. You know, don't let niggas like that try to make you feel like, oh, I'm too overzealous, or I'm OR. No, man. If you know you're not being OR, then shit. Hey, you supposed to have this word in your mouth like that. If a person like that say that mean they going off, man. Not you. So yeah, don't let that, you know, get you down. You know, that you just doing what you supposed to do. You know.
And what's that scripture that talk about wisdom show forth in a man's countenance?
Salakia, it's in the Apocrypha.
But roughly paraphrasing, because if you doing that, be in that situation, that mean every time they see you, they go think of the truth. They go think of the knowledge, you know, because that wisdom is it's coming out in your countenance. Just like, say you got an actual woman, or say you always around somebody all the time, 24/7. People they say somebody like that, they start to look like them, cause your spirits is always around each other. It's intermingling with each other, so to speak. And that's how it is if you always into the wisdom. The wisdom go show.
Right.
And the spirit go reveal it. And if you're not always into wisdom, the spirit go reveal that.
Right. So that's why you gotta be in the word, man. You know, especially now more than ever. Cause now is about to come a time where the Lord gonna put you to the test. You know. Lord gonna put all your knowledge, everything you know, He gonna put you to the test. Alright, so brothers, continue to endure. You know, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, an exhorting video for all those who can receive it. Closing out, giving praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Once again, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well within the scriptures. Shalom, shalom, Mawaf La Babal.
Abad Babal.